Good afternoon, Keto for Real Life people here, and there is no video going on in the background. I don't know what that was all about, y'all. So, welcome to Keto for Real Life people, where real life happens all the time. Let me tell you. Today, I am trying to do 3 recipes in 30 minutes, so obviously I've done some meal prep, but I think that you guys are going to like them. We've got 2 chicken dishes and 1 fat bomb for you, and I think that the chicken dishes are actually quite opposite of each other and delicious. So in order for me to get this done in 30 minutes or less, which I don't think that's going to happen, I will have to get started. So let's talk ingredients. It shows that I am live, so I need to be able to see y'all's comments. There we go. And turn myself down. Hello again, hello again. And yeah, it showed on that live schedule that it was going to be at 5 o'clock, which I could have used the time, let me tell you. But it is what it is, and we just need to get done. I want people to get this when I say they're going to get it. So let's talk ingredients. First dish that I'm making for you guys today, or one of the dishes I'm making for you guys today, is a fajita chicken salad. It is cool, it's creamy, it's delicious, it's going to be very bright tasting, it's great for Mother's Day, it's great for brunch or a nice light lunch or any way you want to serve it up. Also works for Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo and happy Taco Tuesday to y'all. So this will be a very easy, cool, creamy chicken dish that you're going to love. Second of all, the next one is I'm going to actually cook. Therein lies where the time is. And this is what I'm calling a skillet cheddar bacon chicken. And it can work as a meal or it can work as an appetizer. So if you're going to be doing some outdoor entertaining someday or just at home, this is a great dish. I think it's going to be comforting. It's going to be nice high fat. It's going to be really good protein, and it's going to be topped with some great ingredients. Last but not least, you guys, today we are making peanut butter babies. They are my latest little fat bomb using peanut butter and coconut and butter, and they're just delicious. If you like the inside of a peanut butter Butterfinger, or you like the taste of Chico sticks, this is a creamy version, and it only takes a few minutes. So, andale pues, I'm going to speak a little Spanish right now just for the heck of it, or at least an accent, because it's Cinco de Mayo. Someday I'll do my Mexican call for you. It's so fun because I like Mexican music. And no, I'm not Mexican. I just like it. So here we go. Let's start with chicken salad because it's fast, it's easy, and I will talk to you as I make it. I'm going to put some glasses on. I see you're all in here. Hey, if you're new to my channel, always expect for it to get screwed up somehow, some way, but don't worry, just hang in there. I talk a lot, and we will get through this, and I promise whatever it is, you're gonna love. And I can't even see you because I put the wrong glasses on. There you are. Focus fine here. Hi, hello, hello, hello. I always enjoy your recipes. Share, share, share. Thank you all. Thank y'all. Okay. So for this chicken salad, you can do it, you can cook your own chicken, but basically I weighed by weight, measured by weight, 1 pound of cooked cubed chicken. So I got a pound of chicken, I cubed it up. I happen to use John Soul's fajita chicken because it's already seasoned. But if you wanted to use rotisserie chicken, you could do that. If you want to just, got leftover chicken that you've made at home and you want to chop it up, again, it works. Just make sure, this is a pound of chicken. So this is easily going to make 4, 5, 6 servings depending on who's all eating keto and what. So into the bowl it goes. I had it all done, so that's how it could go so quickly. Next up, y'all, is going to be green onion. Now I put 4, I did 4 green onion, and I sliced it up into little slices. You can use less, you could use more. This is a salad, so again, it comes down to taste, but I just love the concept of chicken fajitas. I love them, and what better way to enjoy them when it's really hot rather than a salad. So I'm putting my green onions in there. Next, y'all, I am using bell pepper. You could use red, green, yellow. You could use a mixture. You could go all one color, but I went with the bright orange and red. And actually, Walmart was completely sold out, so I ended up getting those little baby bell peppers. those little mini peppers. And I've got probably about a cup here, but you don't have to use that much. It's really up to you about taste. But I'm gonna put that in there. And by the way, all these recipes, once I get them all shared, then I will be able to get them uploaded to my website. Next in here, I'm gonna just stop for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get my mayo out. Again, it's up to you how creamy you like it, how dry you like it. I've got not quite a cup here. And I'm gonna start with it, and then I'm gonna see if that's enough for me. I'm just gonna put that on this side. Right there. Just like that, and off we go into the sink. And then I have avocado, and I have got some cilantro. I like to add the cilantro kind of after I've mixed it all up. So at this point, you can sprinkle a little salt and pepper. I like giving a little bit because we've got some fresh veg. A little pepper. If you like, which I do like, I give a little shake of some chili powder, and I happen to have this big container. So to taste, everybody, I like to give a little bit of it. And then I like a little bit of garlic powder. Woo, that comes out quickly. Good thing I like garlic, right? And last but not least, go easy on cumin. Cumin is very strong, so just a tiny little shake will do it. And then you can just give all of this a stir. And you can see here, guys, it is so bright. Those peppers, the green onion, the chicken, it looks like a fiesta in a bowl. That's what it looks like. That's what I was thinking about earlier. Now, once you get that done, and I think it looks nice and creamy. I don't really want to add any more, because what I'm going to do now, guys, is I've got 2 small avocados that I've already diced up. And I've just made it nice and chunky. I'm going to pop it in, and you're going to gently get this in there because you don't want it to turn into a guacamole. Although it wouldn't taste bad, right? And we're going to go ahead, and what else goes on fajitas? Cilantro. You can omit it if you want to, or you can just go hog wild. I've got about 2.5 tablespoons. And then last but not least, guys, cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. I've got about 1.5 cups of shredded cheese here, because you do, when you make up your fajitas, and now I might add a little bit more mayonnaise, because that's going to make it all kind of, there we go. As you can see, guys, this is enough to make for a crowd. I mean, and I am going to be feeding more than myself on this here, because Elizabeth's keto, Harvey's keto. They both go to work, so they like to take stuff to work with them to eat. So I'm making up what I normally would make up for the family. So 1 pound of diced chicken plus this, and it's still really, really creamy. I like that. But I'm gonna just show you how I'm gonna do this. Is that delicious or what? Doesn't that look wonderful, y'all? Oh, you can't see it. Here's how I serve it up, guys, and then I'll show it to you. I like butter lettuce. It comes pre-washed. Oh, I don't want to set it over there because I've got that oven going. But I love butter lettuce because butter lettuce has big, beautiful leaves that are amazing. And I did bring a plate over here, y'all. Okay, let me move this here. I'm gonna move it. I got to move it. There we go. And put my plate here. And you just pluck the leaves off because they're so pretty. They're soft. They're delicious. I love making BLT salads with these. That's my favorite lettuce to make BLT salad. I'm going to pull 4 of these out, okay? And I'm going to set this right back over here. And there we go. So you have this, you can arrange them on your plate. Like so. There we go. I love the way lettuce looks on a plate. It's so artistic to me. And then you're gonna just take your salad. Let me get a spoon or a scoop here. And you're just gonna scoop some of this beautiful salad into each leaf. If you want now, you could still add some salsa. You could still add some sour cream. I mean, that you could do fajitas a whole new way, y'all. And I'm using a measuring cup, so that kind of just works out. I think a little bit stuck in there on that one. This is 1/3 of a cup. Let me just top it off for you. Let me just show you here. Got some sour cream. Let's see. Hey, Marisol. Hey, Paulette. Nice to see y'all too. Grab a little spoon here. Oh, I got one right there. And let me grab the salsa. Some salsa. I love salsa. I love spicy food. So I'm going to give this a little dab. A little stir. And I'm just going to, I just want to make it pretty, guys. Just a little pretty for you. Happy Mother's Day. You should show them this recipe and say, make this for me, because I shouldn't have to cook. Right? There we go. And then a little dab there. Ooh, a little bigger dab. Uno más spoon. Uno más, por favor. You just need a cold cerveza, which we aren't drinking cervezas. But I'm going to tell the joke, because, man, that meme I saw on Facebook, y'all, was hilarious. And it was Rod Serling from The Twilight Zone. Anybody who's my age knows who that is. And it was just a coincidence that Cinco de Mayo fell on Taco Tuesday, which happened to be canceled by a virus named after a Mexican beer. I thought that was hilarious. Now then, let's come around here and show you guys the beauty of this and see how fast that went. I want you to just look at that. Beautiful. Look how quick it was. Of course, the longer it sits in your fridge, it sits overnight, it's going to be absolutely rocky. But you can just pick these lettuce leaves up just like this. You see? Do you see how well that holds it? This is the perfect lettuce for basically anything that you want to make a sandwich out of, guys. And you just take a bite. So I'm going to burrito style. I'm going to fold my lettuce and then I'm going to just fold it over. You guys, that is so darn good. I mean, like, the flavor in it just pops. You could even add a little lime juice. I debated, but I just didn't. But I think a little lime juice or some lime wedges on the side, like when you're serving up fajitas, just give that a little bit of the lime, and that would be perfect. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So now I've got a bunch of this salad to enjoy, and I think that Harvey and Elizabeth are gonna love it. My husband was supposed to be home tomorrow, but he called to say, nope, not happening. He won't be home till Monday. So I'm just gonna do like that. Just one little lime wedge is more than enough to get that in there. And that was it. I swear to God, Uncle Johnny's next door with his boat going. Him and that boat is so noisy every year. Okay, so that's how you do that. So good, guys. So delicious. I'm gonna just close that up. We're gonna move this back over here. I'm just gonna rearrange things. And I'm gonna do the peanut butter next, the peanut butter babies, because they are so fast, y'all. They're so quick to make. We can get it done, get those setting over here, and then I'll start on this skillet chicken, which I think you're really gonna enjoy. Let me take this right out of there and do this and this. Away, away! Make myself some room for the next side. I just need a little tequila now, don't I? I will tell you, we could take a break real quick. And I think time-wise, no, we can't. Well, I did start 5 minutes late, so yeah, I can. So I promised you guys a drink, a cocktail. If you follow me on Facebook, I told you how I'm going to do a cocktail for Mother's Day, and this is how I'm going to do it. Let me show you here. Couple of champagne glasses. Quick commercial break here. Couple of champagne glasses. Some champagne. I'll let that go. Some clear mandarin orange, sugar-free clear drink. It's like a orange soda without the color in it, okay? And what I'm gonna do this Mother's Day for my daughters who are gonna be with me is what I do with that little, oh, there we go. I'm going to take and make a nice little elegant champagne drink. It's gonna mimic a mimosa. Did y'all know that champagne is the lowest, like of all the wines and beers and all of that, there's only one total carb per glass. So I'm gonna, maybe I put a little too much in there. So I'm gonna give a little splash of this, not a lot, just a little, just to give it that orange yum. And then what I'm also gonna do, guys, is I made some little orange twists, and you just kind of drop them in your glass. And I just want to show you right now, just right now, how pretty to have a little orange twist in your champagne. You've got a nice plate of this. It's a beautiful Mother's Day brunch combination. It's going to be great. And I'll taste this for you just for quality control. I don't miss mimosas. They're delicious, you guys. Just get you some. Let me set that to the side. I call those mojitos. Mojitos because they are keto. There we go. All right, onward, upward. Melissa says, bullseye, bam. Told her. Missed that when she put that chicken salad in. Oh, it's all right. All right, here we go. Let's get into this peanut butter bits real quick. I'm gonna take just a small sheet pan. You can use whatever you want. I've got a bowl, and I already have my peanut butter spatula ready to go, and it's got peanut butter on it. But here we go with the ingredients. I've got 1 cup of all natural peanut butter. This is Richard's. It's only got peanuts in it. That's it. You can get creamy or you can get crunchy. I've never tried it with the crunchy, but I'm trying it with crunchy today. Super good. 1 cup of unsweetened coconut, which if you have time, toast it. It makes the difference. I did not have time today. But either way, it tastes good, so not a biggie. I've got a 1/4 cup of powdered erythritol. I've got 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. I've got 3 tablespoons of melted butter. And you could do, optionally, if you wanted to, you could add chocolate chips, or you could melt chocolate chips and do a little drizzle over the top. But all you need to do, guys, I don't think I have to do this, but if your peanut butter gets really thick and it's not easily stirrable, you just take your butter and your peanut butter and you kind of nuke it for like 10 seconds just to melt the butter and cream it together. But here we're just gonna put our cup of peanut butter in here, because once it hits the refrigerator, it will harden, that's for sure. So 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of butter. Strike that, reverse it. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Somebody will be commenting for sure. Did you said one thing. What did you mean? What was it? I'm telling you right now. Mark my words. So what you want to do is you just want to stir your peanut butter and your butter to combine it. Okay, just get it so that it's all nice and mixed together. You could add a pinch of salt if you want. For instance, this peanut butter has no salt in it, whereas I think Smucker's does. So I'm going to add just a pinch, just a little pinch of salt. Believe it or not, sweet and salty make the world go round. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my powdered erythritol and stir. That gives this just the right amount of sweetness. It's not, these are not overly sweet. If you want it sweeter, add a little more to it. If you want it to be thicker, add more, or if you want it to be sweeter, obviously add more. So now we've got that blended in, and now I'm gonna add in my coconut. And this is unsweetened. It's really inexpensive. I get it at the granary. And give it a stir. And go ahead and add your vanilla. Let me move all this out of the way. Boom, baby. A boom, shakalaka. And again, we're just stirring, guys. I'm trying to tilt this so that you can see it. Okay. And now, if you want, pop some chocolate chips, which I did pop some. You can use Lily's, you can use Wholesome Provisions, you can use Lancantos, you could use Bake Believe, whatever brand you want. Not all chocolate chips are equal, though, I will tell you. I do like Lily's, Lakanto I do love. Wholesome Provisions are excellent. The Bake Believes, they're the cheapest, and they're available at Walmart. But you get what you pay for. And they do in a pinch, and I do buy them. But they're not the best, I'm sorry. They're not as high quality as our other brands are. Okay, so now you've got this together. There you go. So I will take this little pan. I probably needed a little bit bigger one, but you'll get the drift. And I'm going to put just a titch of parchment paper down on here. Get in there, get in there, get in there. There we go. There we go. Get that lined. Now I made these and I used a tablespoon to measure these, and they were just right in the size. If you want to make them bigger, you can. So I'm going to set this right on top of my thing there. The peanuts in it make it even extra special. I'm going to use my because it'll be easier to scoop it out. So guys, I just like to take 1 tablespoon and get it, your paper stable, and just pop them out. Just pop them out onto there. And then off you go. I need to take this thing off of here so that they come out nice and evenly shaped. This is driving me nuts. Okay. And I just think these are delish. You could add cinnamon. You guys, these are one of those little recipes when you can think of all the different add-ins. It's, man, lots and lots of possibilities here. And it's so fast and so easy. I told my girlfriend on the phone this morning, I got a new one for you. I think you're going to love it, because really it's 5 minutes and you're done. I mean, getting it out in this little pan takes a minute, but mixing it together, no baking, no cooking, none of that. So I'll stop right there because I can put the rest of this on here later. But you get the idea, and I can pop these into the freezer for about 15 minutes. Okay? And then you can, once they're nice and hard, you can leave them in the fridge if you want, but freezer, I always put them in the freezer first, then I pull them out, and then I put them in a container and I keep them in the fridge. But you can see here, I'm going to shape that a little bit better. Just a little bit. Very quick, very delicious. I do recommend the nutty peanut butter. That was perfect. Also, you guys, let me set this here. So I gotta figure out how to get it all in there so that it sits evenly. Okay. Another thing is, if you don't like peanuts or you don't do peanuts, you could definitely use a different nut butter. I mean, almond butter, cashew butter, whatever it is that you do. It'll be great. All right, I need a breather. Let me grab my bottle of water. Woo! Man, I got so much to do this week. And I haven't got enough time. I need about 5 more of me, and then I bet we could get some things finished off. I got my bottle of champagne. I think I'll move it. All right, so now we are down to the next one. So, last but not least, let's take a look at the comments. Oh, glasses. I'm like, where did I do with them? Where'd I go? All right. Tequila, half lime, and bubbly water. My version of a dry margarita. I love doing that, girl. Yes, ma'am. I missed the beginning. What are we making? We made a chicken fajita chicken salad. And then we made peanut butter babies. And now we're fixing to make skillet cheddar bacon chicken. And this is going to be good. Tasty, tasty. All right. Plenty of time. Okay, good, good, good. Here we go. So I'm going to turn this on. Stick these glasses up here. Get me out another spatula. Grab my wooden spatula, or I'll just use a metal spatula. All right. So what we got going on, guys? I've got my broiler on. Okay. That feels so much better. I'm not used to bangs. So this dish is like, you can use it as a main course, or you can do it as a big old appetizer, as a crowd pleaser. You could, I mean, I'll tell you how I got inspired for this one. So last Friday, while I had 7 of my grandchildren here, that I've been babysitting grandkids all week long, various amounts. Thursday and Friday, a solid 7, 9 in there. And I said, Friday night, I am not cooking, and I am not doing dishes. I am ordering pizza for those kids, and then I'm going to drink a bourbon and Diet Coke. That was my plan, I'm telling you. So, I ordered them chicken, but I also ordered them a chicken thing on the side, like chicken nuggets. And it came, but of course it was breaded chicken. But it did look delicious. It had some bacon on it and some cheese melted on it. And I thought, you know, I want a bite of that, but I'm just not going to have it. I think I'll make my own. And voila, here we go. So I was inspired by a takeout order for my grandkids from Domino's. To this dish, let's talk ingredients. I have 1.5 pounds of already cut up chicken. I took the time to dice it up. These are boneless chicken thighs, okay? I love these little like, call them shower caps for your food. I'm gonna set that there. So I took some chicken, skinless chicken thighs, and I used my scale, and I got out cut up, trimmed, and everything, bite-sized chunks. They're probably almost 2 inches in diameter, and I've got, like I said, probably about easily 1.5 pounds of meat there. I'm gonna get this going here. Turn this down just a titch, about 300. I've also got, it's so simple, guys, salt, pepper, garlic powder, bacon, cheddar cheese, onions, and bacon fat. And I think that I'm going to go really heavy on the garlic, but again, up to you as to how much you need. So I'm going to just get my bacon fat in the pan. And you can use whatever skillet you want, but I'm doing it in a cast iron skillet because I can take this and get all my chicken cooking, and then I can go from stovetop to oven real quick just to melt my cheese and do all my business with it. So there we go. Yeah, that's 3 tablespoons, and I did measure it out. That's just the right amount. And I'm gonna set that over here out the way. I'm gonna let that heat up. And I've got bacon. I did 4 slices of thick sliced bacon. Well, actually, I will say Elizabeth was doing bacon this morning, and I needed some. This could be a little crispier, but I'm not worried about it because it's going to go under the broiler. But it's 4 slices diced up into chunks. Oh, how did that happen? I don't know. It's so good. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. All I've ate today is 3 slices of bacon, and I chewed on some sugar-free gum when I had to go running to the store earlier today. I've also got shredded cheddar. Again, that's going to be kind of up to you as to what you want to add. So I'm going to wait for the shimmer on this pan right here. I'll get my salt ready, my pepper lids off, and I'm going to, and garlic powder, and I'm going to definitely need a good thick pot holder, so, because that does get hot, hot, hot. And you'll know when this is ready. I mean, you can see it get a nice shimmer, which I'm watching the shimmer, but you can take a piece of this and you get that sizzle, sizzle, and you know. Now the trick to this, guys, is letting your chicken, you don't want to let it touch. All right, you could, I suppose, but I don't think it's going to be as good. I'm going to lay this chicken in here. Now, maybe this pan is big enough. If your pan is big enough, you can get all your chicken in here. But I'm just going to use my fingers and then wash them. It goes quicker. You want this chicken to caramelize. You want to get some gold on there. And I'm going to turn it down just a bit. I know I'm going to get splatter on this shirt, and it's going to drive me nuts. Almost all of my shirts have grease on them. And there's no seasoning on this chicken at all. I thought about doing a marinade, and I was like, nah, no need. I'm going to stop. I'll just do this in 2 batches. So right now with my other hand, because I touched chicken with this one, you don't want to put in your salt. You're just going to give a nice little sprinkle of some salt, and then just a little bam of pepper. I'm going to wash my hands really good. And I guess I'll pick up my champagne lid. It dropped. And you're just going to give it, I'm going to give this an up on here. If you let your chicken, if you want to dump all that chicken in there, what would happen is that all the liquid inside of it would start steaming. And next thing you know, it would start releasing all of its juices. Next thing you know, you're boiling chicken in the pan. And you can get back to just the caramelized, but it does take a while, and I think it makes the chicken just a little bit tougher. So just if you take your time and do it in a couple of batches, not big, you'll end up with a better dish. That's for sure. All right, let that cook. I'll see what everybody's doing. Say hey, hey, hey. Let's see, Life Adventures and Keto. Hello, hey, hey, hey. Yes, I need some aprons. I know I have some around here, I just don't know where. Well, okay, and then here we go. How many can you eat of these at a time? Of the peanut butter, I'm assuming you're talking about the fat bombs. I have not done the macros on them, but I will tell you, when you're making these at a tablespoon at a time, you're going to get at least 2 dozen, and I think it'd be perfectly fine to, eat 2 of them as a serving. Quite honestly, I'm going to just be really frank with you. You can eat as much as you dang well want to. If it fits in your macros, if it goes along with your weight loss journey. If you're in maintenance, eat. Do what you want. If you're not gaining weight, then you're good for go. There is no allowance. I ate a few. My sweet tooth is satisfied, and I'm good. Elizabeth was like, Mom, I really, 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 really like them. And I think she ate like 2 or 3 the other night, and then she ate 2 or 3 for breakfast. I don't know, something like that. Let me get this. There we go. Now I can just start stirring this around in here because there's some room in the pan. And you'll know if you're using a cast iron skillet, after you've let your meat cook for a couple of minutes, it will just kind of release in your pan. It's like having a non-stick skillet. So now I can just look and see that I'm getting some golden on here. There's another thing that I do when I'm making chicken. I usually use a little bit smaller diced chicken, but I want this as an appetizer. What I'll do too is I fry my chicken up like this, guys, and then I cook a bag of cauli rice in the microwave. Always cook your cauli rice in the microwave before you use it for whatever dish you're making. But you can get your chicken all done, and you can put a bag of this down in there, and you can add some sour cream and some cheese, and add some broccoli. And that's just another wonderful dish. I mean, chicken is so versatile, and you can do so much with it. Woo, pop, pop. There we go. And I am using, now you could use chicken breast, you could do a mixture of breast and thigh. I bought thighs, and thighs are naturally higher in fat. And they just taste so good. When I was a kid, I didn't like chicken thighs. My mother loved them. I always wanted chicken breast. We always fought over it. So when I grew up and I was a mama, we still fought over it because I was like, I'm getting that chicken breast, you know. And then of course they came along when you're giving your age up. And then it came along that you could just buy only breasts, like big old family packs of chicken breast. So we all had chicken breast. I probably 25 years or so of chicken breast. And then once I went keto and started eating the chicken thighs, I can't hardly stand the taste of chicken breast unless I'm mixing it with something else. Anybody else out there like that? Where you just like, I prefer that dark fatty meat. Thank you very much. Yes, this is doing exactly what I want it to. It's caramelizing or caramelizing, however you want to say it. It's getting nice and golden. And when you cut your chicken up in smaller pieces like this, I've got a piece of coconut in my mouth. It's driving me nuts. But it cooks quicker. You know, it doesn't take as long to cook small pieces as it does large pieces. So I'm just going to get a little plate, put this on. And I think I'll get a slotted spoon. Because it's all going to go back into the same pan anyway, guys. And I'm going to let it all brown up once we get it kind of cooked. You'll see. I'm trying to stand back away from this because I can feel all these little splatters hitting me. A couple of little bits stuck on the bottom. Not a biggie. You set that right there. Remove this. And now I'm just going to use this to pop them in there. There we go. And I'll just rearrange these with my little tongs. If you wanted to make these, guys, if you wanted to take these and say, for instance, add that little Mexican or Latin flavor, you could sprinkle this with whatever flavor seasoning, lemon, pepper, garlic, Italian, rosemary, Greek. You know, you can make this whatever flavor profile. You could swap out sour cream and use yogurt, Greek yogurt, and cucumber and dill. I mean, this is just another... I guess this is the way I think about cooking. I'll start making one dish and all of a sudden I start thinking about another dish. So right now I'll just go ahead and put my salt down on it. And my pepper. And I will sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder on that. Just to give it some zippity-doo-dah. And I have got my broiler going. Alrighty. I'm thirsty again. Whew. I can't believe that I would do these lives every single week. I think it was 2018 into 2019. I started doing lives every single week. I was mostly doing them on Facebook though. Things are so different in just 1 year. I couldn't imagine having to do this every single week. Like coming up with recipes on your own is kind of difficult. Let's see. But it smells divine. Yes, Miss Sharon, it does. Thighs are the best. Thighs are so yummy. Yes, thighs are the best. There we go. Woo! And it's over here. Just one thing about bacon fat, it likes to pop, but you can't beat the flavor. Now you can use any kind of fat you want. If you want to use ghee or you want to use avocado oil, if you want to use beef tallow, you choose. But my go-to is bacon fat. We eat a lot of bacon in this house, so we have a lot of the bacon fat saved, and it just tastes so delicious. There we go. Trying to get it all turned over there. This one. There we go. This one doesn't want to turn over. Get over there now. Alright, So what I'm going to do, as soon as this little batch of chicken is done, I'm going to add the rest of the chicken back in. I'm going to just let the juices kind of cook off. I don't really want any watery anything. I'm going to let it just kind of reduce a little bit. I guess I went over 30 minutes. So swimming! No. But I don't want the chicken juice in there. I want it to cook out. That's where we're going to get some nice crusty golden color. And then we're going to go ahead and hit it with the toppings, pop it in the broiler, and garnish it. And it's going to be so yummy. I'm going to set this. As a matter of fact, I know that I can set some of this off to the side. And make room for this dish because it will need some space because it will be hot. There. Aren't I special? I have room actually. I mean, like this. Can you all see that? See, I normally try to bring it up so that you guys can see it, and I just can't tell if y'all can see that. Now you can see it. You can see that it's like, I got all this grease splatter here. I'm like, and you can see that my chicken is turning golden. And now I'm going to just put the rest of this chicken back in here. Oops, get back here, piece of chicken. Get back here, chicken. I'm going to use this plate. In just a minute. I'm going to do this here. Woo. Like for real, the bacon fat is on fire today. It's like, wow. I'll make that so you can see it. I want it to be a little bit more golden. Ta-da! Okay, so while that's doing, let's check on our peanut butter babies, shall we? I'm going to come around here and give you guys a close-up of these babies, of these pretty little babies, and show you just how sweet and delicious they are. Oh my gosh, you guys. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. You have to give me a minute because my mouth is so full of goodness that I just cannot speak. It's so good. I don't know if I like the chocolate chips in them. The chocolate chips are a little hard. Those are frozen. I would do miniature chocolate chips. That would be better than the bigger ones. But everything else, wow, yum, yum, yum. So darn good. I swallowed the wrong way. All right. Brown and brown and brown. Basically, you want your chicken to be brown and you want it to be done. How it looks right now is not as important as to making sure that your chicken is thoroughly cooked. So that means that's where you have to do it. Okay, so off we go. Off we go. This chicken is done. We're going to turn this off. I'm even going to unplug it just so that I know that it's not going to accidentally pop back in on me. Now, I have my broiler on, and it's only going to take a minute, y'all, because what I'm going to do now is get out cheese. Up to you how much you use. Again, I've got 1.5 pounds of chicken there. That's enough for a family of 4 or one person for 4 days worth of food. And you're just going to be generous with this. okay? And get this all off on top of your skillet. So I used about a cup and a half. That's kind of where I figured I would be. About a cup and a half of shredded cheese. I've got medium cheddar, okay? Now I've got my bacon. My dogs got out. God dang it. I just saw him run by. So I've got my bacon. I bet they come up on my front porch. And you're just gonna go ahead and put your bacon all over the top. Again, mine's just a little soft. I know when this broiler hits it, it's gonna do a little magic on it. And use as much or as little bacon as you want. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that was good, about 4 slices. Because who doesn't love some bacon, right? I know my family adores it. Wait, there's 1 left. 2 left. For me. For moi. Okay, now then. To the broiler we go. To the broiler we go. And you just want to get your chicken or your cheese all melted and your bacon just a little beautiful. And pop it into your broiler. If you so like, I'm going to look at some comments. I'm going to clear this off here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's why I don't like chocolate chunks and ice cream. Yes, Linda, me too. Nancy is the best of the best, that's for sure. I've been following, I guess I could do this instead of, I have been following her from the very beginning of her journey. So many awesome recipes, so much amazing advice and knowledge from this woman. Linda, thank you so much. Life Adventurer and Keto says, I appreciate your content way back when. Helped me so much, Nancy. Thank you. You're so welcome. Melissa White, always good recipes. Melissa says, I remember, I've been here since day one. You're one of my favorites. Thank you. Love, love, love chicken. Yes. Okay, so we are back to smelling divine. And you don't want to lose control of your chicken, obviously, because that would just be a shame. So what I'm going to do is I've got some more green onion. And I have some Alternative Sweets barbecue sauce, which I specifically put in this little squeeze bottle, and you're going to see why. And get you some. Get you some. I'm telling you. Once I get done with this whole video, y'all, I will have to go in. I have to pull all these recipes together, which they're in my book. They're not online. And so I'll try to take some pictures, and then I'll be able to put the pictures with the recipe and upload it. And I will share all the links in the next day or two. But I will also share links for Alternative Sweets or for any other little thing that you might have a question about. So let's check this. Yes. Yes. This is rustic looking. This is, you want to leave it in the pan. This is not one of those things that you're going to, just don't want anybody to get burned. But I don't want to take this and try to move it because it's going to ruin the whole look of it. Because what I'm going to do right now, guys, is take my Alternative Sweets barbecue sauce. Again, inspired by Domino's Pizza. I wanted that appetizer so bad. Yeah, my dogs are out on the front porch. At least they're still in the yard, and you just want to go back and forth. I like the spray bottle or the squirt bottle because it gives me a little bit of control, and you just want that flavor. And then you're going to hit it with some beautiful green onions, just for a little bit of flavor. All right. At this point, if you wanted to take it and add sour cream or anything, I don't think it needs anything because right now we have got a Skillet cheddar bacon chicken with Alternative Sweets barbecue sauce, which I love. And at this point, you can take anything like, you know, a plate. I'll just get some little plates. Look at this. My daughter brought these over to me yesterday. She brought me a couple of things. She knew I like kitchen stuff. So I've got these little plates. And now I can just take this and look at it ooze. Look at this, guys. I want you to see that. Is that not just lovely? Lovely, lovely. Get your cheese up on here. Yes, y'all, cheese. You could use some little skewers, like cocktail skewers. Toothpicks. I've got some toothpicks right here. but I just want to show you a wonderful way. I mean, this could easily be a meal. You could do this as a meal, but I plan on making something like this where people can come by and get a little dab of this, and along with some chicken salad, guys, and just do the bites. If they're all spinny, they're cheesy, you could take some alternative sweets barbecue sauce and put it in a little dish. So for dipping, you could do some ranch. Elizabeth is good. Hot. She's gonna love me tonight. She's gonna be like, oh Mom, I love this. Yeah, but my daughter Daniela got me adorable little little stand with the little cutting plates on it, which I adore, I love, and I just can't. I gotta do this. It's so good. It's so just right with the barbecue sauce, just right with the bacon, the chicken, the green onion. And then, you know, you've got your fantastic chicken fajitas. So looky here, we've got this beautiful dish. Oh. So good. I had food in my mouth, sorry. You know how I am. So there we go. Beautiful food. Some great drinks. We've got mandarin orange with some orange twist in there, some little orange curls. So refreshing. And we've even got dessert, guys. I can just take these and put them on another little plate to show you just how fast and simple that was. And I think that you could have a wonderful Cinco de Mayo gathering, a wonderful Mother's Day brunch, just a few ideas. I mean, you could add the old tried and trues. You could make a Dark Desire chocolate cake. You could make some new bread and do grilled hamburgers and hot dogs with your family. But if you want to just, you know, have some fun, do something a little different, this is absolutely different and delicious. Let me show you again the little, let me do that light. These are so good, you guys. So good. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. If you are new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit my notification button, hit that, so when I do post a live or I post a video or do a live, you'll be notified. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm close to 30,000. At 30,000, all the ads will stop. If that interests you, just make a comment, because I really can only grow through subscriptions and people sharing. So do me a solid. Help me out. Help a sister out. And I think that's where I'm going to call it, y'all. I'm going to call it right there. Let me see. Great live. Thank you so much. Oh, Sharon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the name of the new bread? It is New Bread, N-U, keto bread, and you can find it on my website. It is www.ketoforreallifepeople.com. So ketoforreallifepeople.com, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and even on Twitter, even though I have an account. I don't really do anything with it. All right, Melissa, I can't wait to see your results. Post them on Facebook or comment in the comments below how it turned out. You guys have a wonderful night. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Bar Mitzvah. No, Bar Mitzvah. I don't know. You lost me right there, guys. Remember, fats first, moderate protein, low carb, and get you some.